Om Shanti. This is the meditation on the Murli of 7th of July 2025. First of all, the Father cautions us. While sitting here in front of the Father, are you considering yourselves to be souls? So let us check ourselves. Is the soul awake? Because the number one aspect is that each of us is a soul. And let it enter our intellect that we are sitting in front of the Father and that we are sitting in front of the teacher too. And this Father of ours is a soul, is a teacher who is a soul, guru, soul, all in one. We are listening to this new knowledge, and we listen to this knowledge every cycle. Let our intellect remember the Father who is teaching us souls, and we are listening through our organs, senses. It is only at this time we receive this knowledge from God, the highest on high, and He is the Father of all the souls, and He gives us our inheritance. He grants salvation to everyone, that is, He takes us back home, and all the souls will return home like swarms of mosquitoes. It is the praise of the One, salutations to Shiva, to God the highest on high. He is the Father, a creator, and a senior member of the family. And this one is the Father of the unlimited home. He is the teacher teaching us. So we should have great deal of happiness. We are the royal students. Baba says, I enter an ordinary body of Prajapita Brahma. How can he do without him? He is adopted, and then he had to be someone who is someone mature of his age. Then he can teach from that. He is comparing himself to Krishna because we put Krishna's name as God in the Gita. He's saying Krishna cannot be saying child, child, bache, bache. It only suits an elderly person because Krishna is portrayed as a child himself in devotion. He himself is the child, and he cannot be called Baba. Therefore, he is saying that look and think who is sitting in front of you. We should have happiness that God himself is teaching. And no matter where we are sitting, it is in our intellect that we need to remember the Father, who is our teacher as well. This Baba, Brahma, is also a student, and he is also studying. Only difference is that he is the chariot who was taken on loan by Baba. There is no other difference. Other than that, he is just like us. He is the soul who also understands what we understand. The greatness is of the Father, one Father. He is also called Prabhu, Ishwar in devotion. He also says, consider yourselves to be souls and remember one Supreme Father and forget all subtle and corporeal bodily beings. We are the residents of land of peace. We are the unlimited actors. those who come here continue to understand this and continue to do Father service. We are God's helpers. Father himself also has come to serve us. He serves us by purifying us impure souls. He's come to make us masters of the land of happiness. No one in the world knows this. All the residents of Bharat belong to the one religion, one dharma. This is the main religion, dharma. Only when this dharma no longer exists can the Father come and re-establish it. We are the children of God. We know this, that the whole world calls out to the Father, calls out to Allah or God. And He has come according to drama, exactly as He did in the previous cycles. It is said Brahma, Brahmins and deities are worshipped. Warriors are not even mentioned in the devotion because the warriors are 2 degrees less. Their chant in devotion is not included. The new world is called heaven, but the silver age would not be called the new world. It's 2 degrees less. We listen to the story of true Narayan. It is not called the story of becoming prince. It's the story of true Narayan. And they consider Narayan to be a different person than Krishna when they compare him. But they don't know the biography of Narayan. Here we stay in the bhatti for 7 days. And this bhatti mainly is practiced in the morning and the evening, because the afternoon and the night time between 10 and 12 is not considered to be good. It's used either in the Lokik duties or for resting, sleep. Here we have to make an effort to stay in remembrance and being Tamo Pradhan. We are studying here, therefore we have to remember the teacher who is teaching us. We remember all 3, Father, teacher and Guru. It is very easy for us. And when we say Baba, we remember him instantly. We receive inheritance from the Father. And who is establishing heaven? Heaven is established by Baba, and we are making effort to attain good, high status to go in heaven. And the spiritual dharma, alokik dharma of ours is to follow Srimad and to remain busy doing this spiritual study. And people will also come to know about this elevated task we are carrying out by following Srimad. No one else can do the spiritual service other than us. Only we who belong to Brahmin Dharma can do this task. Therefore, we should remain busy ourselves in this task. Only we can be busy doing this. The Father also remains busy with us in this service. We are incognito, unknown, non-violent warriors. No one else knows the meaning of this. We are the doubly non-violent army. The Baba reminds us that greatest violence is the vice that makes one impure. And this vice has to be conquered. It has to be won. The lust is the greatest enemy. And by conquering, by winning this vice, we become the conquerors of the world. We win the world. Lakshmi Narayan and Bharat has to be conquered. How do we become the master of the heaven? We need a very broad and unlimited intellect. Vishal Buddhi is needed to understand this knowledge. We can explain to anyone that peace used to exist in the new world of heaven, and then there was no other kingdoms at that time. Paradise is called the garden of Allah, and we understand now that we are becoming the masters of the paradise. So we should have so much intoxication, and our thoughts should be elevated. For this, we don't want external comforts at this time. We need to remain absolutely simple. We are going to our in-laws' home. Heaven is our in-laws' home. And this is our parents' home, confluence age. We have double fathers here. One is highest on high, the incorporeal one, the other, who is Brahma, corporeal one, who is also highest on high. We are going to the land of Vishnu, our in-laws' home. That land is not called the land of Krishna. It is the land of Lakshmi and Narayan, the land of Vishnu. We are studying Rajyoga. Therefore, we become like Narayan from ordinary being. We are the true helpers of God. Baba calls a true helper of God who is someone who makes the effort to remain soul conscious for at least 8 hours in a day. When no karmic bondages remain, we can become helpers and reach our karmatit stage. It is the stage which is definitely needed to become Narayan from an ordinary human. If the karmic bondages remain, there would be punishment. We can understand for ourselves that remembrance requires a great deal of effort. The method for this is very easy. Simply remember the Father. This ancient yoga of Bharat is very well known. This yoga, this knowledge is for yoga, Baba says, which he comes and teaches us. The purpose of yoga, purpose of knowledge is this yoga, the remembrance of Father. Baba says your intellect should not be pulled to anyone. Your line has to be very clear. This is the time to study. Forget the world, this old world, and consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. Only then your sins will be absolved. So let us check. Is the soul awake? Is the line of the intellect clear? Are we considering ourselves to be soul and listening to Father's words? Baba says, when you first come here, you come bodiless, and now you have to return bodiless, which means drop the consciousness of body. He says you are all-rounders. Those actors who are unlimited are all-round actors throughout this cycle. We know that we have played those parts many times, and now we have become the masters of the unlimited. And this has happened many times. Whatever happens from golden age to the iron age, it continues to repeat. Everything from top to the bottom is in our intellect. There are the incorporeal world subtle region, and this world cycle. That is all. We have no connection with any other land. Our dharma, our religion is one that gives great deal of happiness to ourselves and to everyone. But for that, we simply have to stay in remembrance of one Father. Forget all the pictures and remember one Father, not even Brahma, Vishnu or Shankar. People believe that Supreme Soul is an oval image, lingam. But Baba says nothing happens through inspiration. It isn't that he inspires Shankar. All of this is predestined in the drama. His part is alaukic, divine and alaukic. There is only one Father who purifies impure, and his part is unique. Whatever happened in the past is drama. There cannot be the slightest difference. But remembering that past is drama, the future we still have, which we can control and make effort. We also have to think about making effort. It has to be intensified, Baba says. Don't leave it to drama because that's under our control. So continue to check our charts. Keep increasing this chart and make notes. Is it increasing or decreasing? Great care has to be taken for this. The Father is now removing us from the bad company. So Baba says, remain completely simple. That is body consciousness when we wear expensive things, expensive clothes, fashion, everything has to be dropped in order for our body consciousness to break. Everything we wear should be very simple. Good and expensive things bring us body consciousness. At this time, we are in the state of vanaprastha. And vanva, Baba used the word vanva, is used when we are in the simplicity. We remove our attachment from everything at this time and remain very ordinary because we are preparing to go to the land of in-laws where we have all the riches of the world. So now, to prepare, we have to go beyond the sound. Land beyond sound, vanaprastha. That's the stage of retirement where we wear simple clothes. All of you, young and old, are in the stage of retirement, Baba says, because this is our last birth. Remind even a little child of Shiv Baba. They can only be benefited by this. We are now to go to Shiv Baba, that is all. Everyone, young and old, everyone needs to be ready to go to our home at this time. Our blessing for today, may you be a master creator and use our broad and unlimited intellect and our big heart to give everyone the experience of being belonging. Our first creation is our body, and those who achieve complete success is being masters of their bodies. By we give everyone the experience of belonging with our love and connection, and we, by having a connection with such a soul experiences speciality of happiness, from a bestower of peace, love, bliss, cooperation, courage, joy and enthusiasm. Only such souls are said to be those with broad and unlimited intellects and with big hearts. So when we are staying in our soul consciousness, we become the ones who are souls with broad and unlimited intellect, Vishal Buddhi and Vishal heart, big and broad intellect and big hearts, constantly continuing to experience flying stage with our wings of joy and enthusiasm. Avyak signal for today: in order to make yourselves full of elevated thoughts, remain a trustee. To be a trustee means to be a double-lined angel. Every elevated thought of such children is always successful. One with elevated thought from you children, and you receive from the Father the fruit of 1,000 elevated thoughts. We receive 1,000-fold return for just one step of courage. So let us be a trustee who is double light angel. Om Shanti.